that as Linda Mwananchi continues waiting for its registration, that there's a lot of political activity going on.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there is a lot of conflict already, even before you get into campaign proper.
Okay.
What happens and who can hold whom responsible as an entity, as an individual, if something goes wrong? Kind of like what we saw in Homa Bay. The Linda Mwananchi team also wants to go to Migori County.
Yes.
And already the warning bells are already clanging to say, if you come, it's at your own. The CS Interior has asked questions about why would you go to a place where there are goons? Why would you take yourself there?
Very absurd.
We are warning you.
Very absurd.
You know, all of these conversations are happening simultaneously. So how then can action be taken for which an entity has not been yet recognized and or held, with all of these things happening?
No. The way I understand your question is that given the environment that we've witnessed before, the violence and so on, who is supposed to be held responsible?
Yes.
First of all, in this country, we've got a constitution which regulates and guarantees, political rights. And it's very clear, and make no mistake, there's no confusion.
Okay.
Every person in this country is allowed to exercise their political rights as given by the Constitution. The only way those rights can be curtailed is if those rights infringe on other people's rights.
Yeah.
Now, when Linda Mwananchi expresses itself that it wishes to visit Migori County, it wishes to visit Homa Bay County, and we have served our notices to the relevant authorities. The relevant authorities being the OCS and the police officers that have been given the mandate to command and enforce law and order in those regions. And remember, we just need to notify them. It is not even the police to approve our intention to have our political activities.
Right.
We simply need to notify them.
Yeah.
And it is the responsibility of the law enforcement agencies, starting with the National Police Service, to ensure that law and order is maintained. They are supposed to ensure that nobody interrupts our political activities, and those ones that are participating in our political activities are not interrupting with the business and the activities of other Kenyans who may not wish to be part and parcel of our activities. So when we hear the CS of Interior saying that if you intend to conduct political activities in a certain area, and in this case he was making reference to Homa Bay, that they informed us that they've got information that goons have already been organized themselves. It speaks to the incompetence of that CS, because number one, the role of the Ministry of Interior is to ensure that it brings on board all the law enforcement agencies, and there is law and order in this country. Law and order in the sense that when they receive information that there's a particular criminal gang that has organized itself in the name of goons, they are supposed to act through the National Police Service, arrest those people. Because when he says that they received information that there are goons in Homa Bay, it means he knows these goons. It means he knows the people who organize these goons. It means he knows the people who are financing and moving these goons and giving them the weapons and the ammunitions. So they're supposed to arrest these people.
Allow me to interject.
Yes.
Just for purposes of information.
Yes.
With this, what he's saying, did he, in fact, to the best of your knowledge, inform the Linda Mwananchi team that they had received intelligence that there were goons in Homa Bay?
We received that information after the harm had already taken place. So he's trying to be clever. And this is it's not the first time that we are seeing the CS trying to be clever. Even though we know how he has conducted himself, he has exhibited a lot of incompetence. Because if you have such kind of information, and I believe that he consumes raw intelligence, it is even on record that he says he knows where most of these politicians sleep. He has said it.
Yeah.
He has said it. So he has got an array of information. What the CS ought to have done is to ensure that these people who are trying to interfere with the Linda Mwananchi political activities are arrested, and not just arrested, processed and taken to court, because they have the evidence. And this confirms now, today, that if the government today wants to crack down goons, it can do it because they have the information and they have the evidence. So this speaks to how low our government has sunk in ensuring that they do not protect the civil and the political rights of any Kenyans who want to participate and conduct their activities. And when I look at these things, it is not by accident. It is very deliberate. It is very deliberate to the extent that they want to ensure that all manner of distractions are put in place so that they dissuade Linda Mwananchi, because they know that Linda Mwananchi is very popular. It speaks to the hearts of Kenyans, and that's where every Kenyan wants to go. And if they let us conduct our activities in peace, we are going to persuade all Kenyans and we are going to form the next government. That is what they are afraid.